Hi coaches, do you ever check your behavior because you're worried about what other people think? In this edition of The Breakdown, I'm going to talk about how you can stop letting expectations get in the way of your coaching. I've been fortunate enough to engage with coaches at several NBA teams. One of the things that I find really striking is how some coaches worry about perception. There's certainly heightened awareness about what players, other coaches, and front office staff think a coach should be doing. We can't do that here is something I've heard a lot. And I get it. There's certainly expectations because it's big business and there's a lot riding on positions at that level. What I find really interesting though is that it's not unique to professional sport. When I talk with coaches at the community level, a lot of the same issues pop up. I was speaking with a hockey coach recently, and he was worried that his players would think he was wasting their time if he did a new drill that didn't go as planned. Or coaches who feel like they should be giving a lot of feedback when there's parents around. It's crazy when you think about it. On the one hand, you've got some of the highest profile coaches in the world, and on the other, you've got mums and dads who are coaching little kids, but both of them feel stifled and worried about the expectations about what a coach should be doing. There's clearly something wrong if a coach can't be innovative because they're worrying about what other people think. So how can we change the expectations about what coaches should do and take away some of the pressure? I think one of the biggest things we can do is start to share stories about coaches breaking the rules or pushing boundaries about what's acceptable in their sport. Steve Kerr got a lot of attention one time because he let his players coach themselves during a timeout in a game. But I think this type of behavior is great because if it's seen out there in the world, then it starts to make it a lot more normal and acceptable. Another thing we need to start thinking about is looking outside of our sports for inspiration. What may be unconventional in your sport may be perfectly normal in another sport. Cross-pollination is a great way to bring new ideas to life in your environments. At the end of the day, coaches love to learn from one another, and the more opportunities that we can create for them to witness best practice coaching, the better off everybody's going to be. That's it for this edition of The Breakdown. If you want to learn more, go to www.derekpanchuk.com and subscribe. Thanks, coaches, and keep growing.